Hey y'all, I'm Val from Our Forever Farm. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're doing something I've wanted to show you for a long time. For the ones that don't know it, we're making a homemade Bisquick. It's always good to have homemade Bisquick in the pantry or even in the freezer. If you don't use it often, you can keep it in the freezer, and I do that a lot, but you can leave it right on the shelf. And it's so simple to make. It takes about 5 minutes by the time you get everything out and mix it together. It's so convenient to have. And if you know anything about the commercial Bisquick that you buy off the shelf, you can make so many things with it. You can do muffins, you can do waffles, you can do pancakes, you can do biscuits. My favorite is the cheddar biscuits like Red Lobster. I love the copycat Bisquick cheddar biscuits. I love them. You can make desserts, you can make dumplings. I could go on and on and on. There's so many things. Pancakes and waffles is probably my number one favorite thing, but like I say, it's endless. It's just endless. So let's get to cooking. Well, let's get to mixing. We're going to use all-purpose flour. We're going to use salt. We're going to use baking powder. We're also going to use a cup of shortening. You can also use butter if you'd like to use butter, but if you use butter, you have to keep your mix in the refrigerator or the freezer. All I'm doing here is just adding my all-purpose flour, and I'm just going to add that to my food processor. Now, if you don't have a food processor or you prefer not getting it out, you can mix all this by hand. So now I'm adding my baking powder to the flour. Then we're going to add our salt. One reason I love to use a food processor, first of all, it mixes it up good, but second of all, it's just one container. Then we're just going to mix these dry ingredients together in the food processor. And then we're going to add our shortening. And then we're going to mix it again. It doesn't take long at all to get this thoroughly mixed. I like to check it and then stir it around and then mix it again. Now this doesn't take long at all, and some of you may question, why not just buy a box of Bisquick? Well, you know me, I love to take what I have at home and see if I can make something out of it. And this is so cheap and so convenient, why not? It takes about 5 minutes once you get everything out and get it going. I love to teach how to do things homemade. I love to learn how to do things homemade. I've done this since my children were small. And y'all know what I say, fast food, y'all, fast food. After I mix it in the food processor, then I just stir it around in a bowl, and then I'm getting it ready to put in a container to store. Now you can store this in the pantry or the freezer. This airtight container ended up being the perfect size. I doubled this recipe, but the original recipe, like I say, is in the description box. Hey, I have really missed y'all. I've took off a few days just to reset and recharge and get going again, and I'm back. Some people take vacations. I just took off from social media for a little while. And like I say, I enjoy doing this. I love y'all, but sometimes you just have to take a break, recharge, reset. And it was a good thing for me. Sometimes we just have to stop and listen. We have to listen for that still small voice. I love that verse in the Bible that says, "Be still and know that I am God." Now today we did a simple thing. Keep watching the videos coming up and I'll show you what we do with this mix. So here it is. It fit perfectly in this container. I'm so proud of that. This will sit in my pantry, on my pantry shelf. I can't wait to make those cheddar biscuits like Red Lobster. And this makes it so much easier. You can also make so many things, like I said before. We're making pancakes tomorrow, so that's why I wanted to get this done. So thank y'all for watching. Y'all go cook something. Make something homemade.